Sunday, March 8, 2020. Last night we experienced daylight saving time. The current time in Tokyo, 5:46 a.m., Moscow, 11:47 p.m., London, 8:47 p.m., and New York, 4:48 p.m. Experts say a disruption to our sleep cycle can also cause problems with concentration, leading to automobile accidents, and it can affect your immune system. As this series begins, the first cases of the coronavirus, or COVID-19, have been reported near my current location. We are safe for the time being. This blog continues for the duration of this public health crisis. If you know me, then you know I sold my company from A to Z recently. It had to be spun off because of media employment. Not really a businessman, I failed to disclose the new owner's name, Henry Bear.
Wish we could have made all plastic from hemp a while ago. Plastic particles breaking down in nature, a breeding ground for viruses like COVID-19,
said Mr. Bear in a recent public statement. I met Mr. Bear and his attorney Mr. Sinclair in Las Vegas in 2005 as Hurricane Katrina hit Louisiana. I'd been working on Fear and Loathing in the state of Jefferson and fashioned myself as the next Hunter S. Thompson, a little more than 6 months after the gonzo journalist's suicide. On the second day of binge drinking, nearing the end of another half-gallon of Jack Daniels, Mr. Bear and Mr. Sinclair started a conversation with me in the low-profile lobby of the MGM Grand. They told me about the hemp revolution and the creation of the hemp biofuel engine. They asked for help in promoting their adventure. I'll always be grateful for their confidence in me. Now, as this pandemic grips us all, the need for an environmentally sustainable economy becomes paramount. Before the outbreak, we began work on a hemp satellite to minimize space junk. This was the first step toward space exploration with the Moon, Mars, and Venus in mind. From A to Z's prototype, spaceship uses gravity propulsion. By using gravity, the spaceship can better mimic Earth-like conditions. It also slows space-time. This makes traveling around our solar system realistic without sacrificing lives. Deep space travel, a generation or two away, of course. While the reason for these projects began as a way to bring a hemp economy into the future, the need for space travel becomes apparent should the coronavirus outbreak reach plague-like proportions. Either way, this writing continues throughout this current health crisis. When does the pandemic subside? When a vaccine gets made. 2 years for scientific development according to officials. As far as I know, for however long it takes, my home becomes the only place where I spend time. Grocery shopping must be done in the morning, before crowds of people arrive, to threaten me with the spread of this new, deadly disease. Also new, the need to wear a mask constantly in public. Another reason to limit all social and public interactions. I'm one of the lucky ones with a surplus of cash and a home with a bolt lock. There's no reason to leave here except to get food. Yet the need to communicate with the outside world remains. This writing becomes my avenue to express what's happening from my perspective, having already elevated the pandemic to the apocalypse in my approach to the current health crisis. There's the thought this could become the stand. Can I be one of the people that must clear corpses from the roads? Or do I become one of the dead, only to be seen again when someone makes their way into my home in a desperate search for food? Time can only create the tale we are about to experience together, dear reader. Until next week, Godspeed.